Taman Mini Indonesia Indah, or Beautiful Indonesia Miniature Park, is a culture-based recreational area located in East Jakarta, Indonesia. It has an area of about 250 acres. The park is a synopsis of Indonesia culture, with virtually all aspects of daily life in Indonesia's 26 provinces, encapsulated in spread pavilion with the collection of rumah adat as the example of clothing, dance, and tradition are all depicted impeccably. The ticket price is only 20,000 per person. And for the private transportation is only 10,000 until 15,000. In this video, we want to show you a traditional house from North Sumatra, West Sumatra, and South Sumatra. The first is West Sumatra.
We are now in West Sumatra Pavilion. We want you to know more about Indonesia, especially West Sumatra.
The basic form of rumah gadang is rectangular, built on stilts and often called rumah begonjong because it has a roof that curves upwards with pointed end resembling the water buffalo's horn. This is the inside of rumah gadang. The rumah gadang is a big house where the family live with all the traditionally and customary aspects. In Minangkabau, the rumah gadang is not the property of an individually, but that of all the family clan. This is a traditional cloth from West Sumatra. We can rent traditional clothes only 10,000 rupiah. This is the rice house, called Rangkiang. We can also take a picture in front of Rumah Gadang with a clown. There are some shops to buy food, drink, or souvenir. And this is the musola. The second pavilion is South Sumatra. In this video, we want to show you one of traditional house from South Sumatra called Limas House. The Limas House is the main building of the pavilion in the form of rectangular house on stilts with a pyramid roof. The Limas House in the South Sumatra Pavilion is used as an art gallery for various culture aspects. Among other, a king's throne, traditional costumes, the songket cloths, a bridal dish, ceramics, various handicraft made of ivory, brass, and tin. And the third is North Sumatra. Now we move to North Sumatra. This is the inside of North Sumatra Pavilion. This is traditional cloth from North Sumatra. This is a traditional instrument. This is the map of development potential of North Sumatra. There is the list of pavilion. Actually, there are many other pavilion which is more interesting, but we cannot show you all the pavilion. In Taman Mini Indonesia Indah, we can recreation with our family and friends, and also it can be insightful about Indonesia culture. So, what are you waiting for? Let's take your family and friends to Taman Mini Indonesia Indah.